Hello! This is Sibsey Windmill near Boston in Lincolnshire. It's one of the very last windmills to be built in England. It was built by the famous windmill builders, Sandersons of Louth, and it has their distinctive balcony. Now, the miller here is Ian Ansell, and he has kindly agreed to talk to us about the sail technology. Ian!
If you go to Sibsey Windmill, which is one of the earliest forms of windmill, you will see the sails there are common or cloth sails. The mill has to be stopped every time you want to adjust the amount of cloth on the sails. Our patent sails, invented in 1807, allow us to set them and then, using weights of various sizes, we can hold the wind against the sails by keeping the shutters closed. As the wind gusts, it will lift the weight at the back by opening the sails, and as the wind drops, the weight will pull the sails closed again. At Sibsey Windmill, the drive to the millstones is taken directly from one of the brake wheels, of which there are two, mounted on the wind shaft. Here at Sibsey, our wind shaft has only one brake wheel, and the drive is taken via the crown wheel or wallower down the main shaft to our spur wheel and then onto the stones. The reason for this is our stones can turn a lot faster with less revolutions per minute of the sails, whereas at Sibsey the mill's got to go quite fast to drive directly. Our gear train, if you like, acts as a kind of gearbox to increase the revolutions per minute of the stones as against relatively slow speed of the sails. Right, I've just put the stone nut into gear with the spur wheel. This transmits the drive from the main shaft via the spur wheel onto the stone nut. Note the wooden teeth, they're designed to be sacrificial so that the spur wheel teeth are not worn off, because to replace that casting would be a phenomenal task. And also, if these teeth break due to the stones locking up, they protect the spur wheel from damage.
One windmill tradition is that the bricklayers who made this tower, on the last day at lunchtime, after they'd had their beer and they came back to finish off the tower, they would cement their beer mug into the last courses of the tower, and here is that mug that was put here in 1877. The last miller here was Tommy Ward, and people claim to have seen his ghost in and around the mill, sometimes in daylight, heaving sacks of grain into the mill. Oh, thank you, Ian.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much for talking to us about the workings of Sibsey Trader Mill.
You're welcome.
Now we're going to enjoy a lovely cup of English tea and some wonderful home-baked bread, butter and honey, and listen to the ticking of Ian Ansell's clocks. And if you come here, you can listen to them as well, and you might even meet the ghost of Tommy Ward.